I.S.U.P.K.
Brought out was real heavy. We need to separate from America. This is not a home, it never was, and it never will be. These people got one purpose for us here, and that's slavery and death. That's it. That's all they got for us. We are a holy people. Holy meaning something. We gotta get out of the customs of this place. We gotta get out of their holidays, out of their voting. Because Donald Trump is getting ready to show himself as the devil. He's getting ready to show his whole race, our whole race, who they really are. The horns is going to come out. Deuteronomy 7:6. We need to separate from this place. We got to get up. We got to come together and love our people.
That's right.
Our people only. We ain't got enough love to give to every other nation. We need to be focusing that on us. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Let's get this right. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
Thou art a holy people, meaning a separate people. The Lord never meant for us to join ourselves with another nation. Because every time we join ourselves with another nation, we wind up as they slaves. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He hath chosen us to be a special people.
Unto himself. Above all people.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not choose us to be equal with everybody. He didn't choose us just to be coexisting with everybody. He chose us, either we're going to be on the top of everybody or we're going to be at the bottom. That's what's going to happen with us. We're going to top or bottom. It ain't no middle ground in this. Go ahead.
The Lord did not send his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were in number than any people.
The Lord didn't choose us because we was greater than anybody. The Lord chose us simply because He can. He has the right to choose. Just like we got the right to choose. We got the right to choose to wear the Adidas or the Jordans. The Lord, He makes choices just like we do. We created in His image and His likeness. Go ahead.
For ye were the fewest of all people.
But we was the fewest of all people. Because everybody murdered us and brought us down to a view. The Egyptians murdered us. Just like the white man's doing here in America today.
But because the Lord loved you, and because you would keep the oath which he swore unto your fathers.
The Lord would keep the oath. People say they're trying to tell you that, the Lord should be sitting there praying for your people. You want to weep for America. You want to cry for America. Cry for yours.
That's right. Therefore, let the Lord thy God, he is God.
The Lord is God. The white man is not God. But he done sat there and done made us think that he is. When we talk about God in the Christian church, subconsciously we talk about him. We talk about the white man.
The faithful God was keeping covenant and mercy with them that love him.
The Lord keeps covenant and mercy with the ones that love him. And he chose one nation to love him like that and to keep covenant with, and that's the nation of Israel.
That's right. And keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
And to keep his commandments to 1,000 generations, because his commandments was given to us for life. They were given to raise us from this dead.
That's right. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments.
We ought to keep his commandments, his statutes, and his judgments. We ought to love our brothers. Brothers and sisters, we to love each other. We're supposed to love all the tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Now, drop in. Give me Exodus 11 and 7.
Sorry.
The Lord is separating us from this place. He's not joining us to it. The Lord, we think that the Lord come to bring all nations together. The Lord don't come to bring all nations together. He separated people from the beginning. He separated Cain from Abel. And going on and on and on. He separated everybody. He didn't take one group of people, send them one way, and take another one, send them the other way.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doth put a difference between Egyptians and Israel.
Wait a minute, they said the Lord puts a difference between people. He didn't make them all the same. He put a difference between people. He took one people, gave them his laws, gave them his covenant, and he took the other people that had them enslaved and he judged them. He rained down fire upon them, turned their rivers to blood. He's going to do the same thing to the white man. The white man got to get everything that Egypt and Babylon got. He got to get everything.
And all these thy servants shall come down unto me, and bow down themselves unto me, saying, Get thee out, and all the people that follow thee.
All of these nations, they're going to be sorry. They're going to be sorry. They're going to want you out of their presence, because the wrath is going to come down on them so bad. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, separate. Get away from these people. Get away from all these strange nations. They're walking up and down like, everything's evil, like everything's good. Like it's all cool. They walk and they smile in your face and all that. While their hands is full of your blood. And they dancing in your blood every night when they go to these clubs. You think that they just rejoicing, it's just they just having a good time. No. Let some of their wealth be taken and we'll see how much of a good time they're having then.
That's right.
Let's see. Give me Isaiah 14 and 1. See, the only thing they want out of us is to make us slaves, that's it. Use us, devour us up, take our children and abort them in abortion clinics, wipe us out at a rate of 500,000 a year. That is a lot of kids for them to be killing.
That's right.
And the Chinese is even eating our babies.
That's right.
The Chinese sit there and got freezers. They busted a restaurant in China with a freezer full of babies. And I don't believe those are Chinese babies. I mean, if they shipping our children around the world for stem cell research, our fetuses and all that, what do you think they doing with the babies? The Chinese is known for eating up babies.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord is going to have mercy on Jacob. He's not going to wipe us out like he's going to do everybody else.
That's right.
But the thing about it, the ones of us that is joined to them, y'all going to get it.
That's right.
Because everybody that joined itself to the white man is getting ready to be thrust through with the sword.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And we yet choose Israel.
He will choose who? Israel. He's not going to choose everybody. Run that one more time.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and we yet choose Israel.
Choose who?
Israel.
One more again.
Israel.
The Lord is going to choose Israel. He's not going to choose everybody that call themselves a Christian and act like they believe in Jesus.
Right.
He's not going to get them. They're not getting the kingdom. They're going to be brought in chains. And they're going to be bound down to lick up the dust of our feet. That's how the hell we've been licking up the dust of y'all's feet for 400 years. Now it's y'all's turn.
And set them in their own land.
And the Lord is going to set us in our own land. Not in somebody else's land to sit there and fill up their prisons. The Lord is going to bring us to our land.
That's right.
And the Lord is going to put us on top, and we're going to rule under Jesus Christ.
That's right. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
It says the stranger shall be joined with us. Hold on, wait a minute. It might sound like, oh, well, they get in the kingdom, right? Well, let's see what their position is going to be inside the kingdom.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
They're going to be servants and handmaids. They're going to be taking care of the little children. They're going to be walking around with a rope around their neck with our little 5-year-old son dragging a grown white man around the city. Y'all did it to us, so now guess what? Y'all's turn's coming around.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
We're going to take them captives. We're not going to be marching in the land, holding hands and all of that. Sitting around singing songs of how much we love Jesus. No, we're going to be taking you captive. Y'all going into captivity. Right along with these other nations, they going into captivity too.
That's right. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Now it says we're going to rule over our oppressors. So that means the people that were formerly oppressed is now getting ready to bear rule over the people that oppressed them. Now somebody tell me who that is. Come on, white people. Tell me who that is. Who's that talking about? Drop that. Give me Romans 9:13. The Lord is going to give us rulership over all the people that destroyed us. Over all the people that whipped and beat our backs, that we picked cotton for. That we sat there and chopped up sugar cane and just made them filthy rich, made them global powers on the earth. The Lord is going to bring them down and going to put them up under our feet, and we going to be the ones that's going to be on top.
That's right.
They're gonna be making room for us. And that day, it's gonna be a glorious day too.
That's right.
Because we're gonna be sitting in our porches, drinking our mint juleps. We're gonna be sitting there doing that and watching y'all labor in our fields just like we did for y'all.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Wait a minute. So it says the Lord hates one and loves the other. So does the Lord want those two together? Obviously not. Because if the Lord hates him, the Lord don't want him being merged with the one that he actually loves.
Right.
Go ahead.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
Wait a minute. Is there unrighteousness with God? No. The Lord is righteous through and through. Go ahead.
God forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
The Bible says that the Lord will have mercy on whom he'll have mercy, and compassion on whom he'll have compassion. So obviously it means that there's a certain group that he's not going to have compassion or mercy on.
That's right.
Go ahead.
So then, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth.
It's not of him that willeth, no more of him that runneth. The white man can go around the earth and act like he's such a great Christian and like he helps everybody all over the earth. He can go and bring food to the filthy Africans over. He can go and do all of that and make himself seem like, you know, that the Lord is going to have mercy and compassion upon him because he's doing all that. But he'll sit there and do that, and he'll turn right around and starve and bomb the same country that he was so-called just helping.
Well, God, that showeth mercy.
The Lord shows mercy. You can't sit there and act like you can save the white man and all these other nations. The Lord is the one that has the final say in that.
Yeah, right.
He decides who he's going to have mercy on.
Right.
Go ahead.
For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
The Lord said, just like he raised up Pharaoh, he's going to raise this white man up too. And that's what he did. Now it's time for this white man to come down now, just like the Lord brought Pharaoh down. It's going to be the same thing.
That I might shew my power in thee.
That he will show his power in thee. Because nobody's more powerful than the white man right now, right? So when the Lord brings him down, everybody's going to know there is a God in heaven. And at that day, they're going to want to bury their idols. Because the Lord is going to bring this white man down who nobody can bring down. That's how the Lord's going to get his fame. He's going to get his props on the earth. Believe that. And guess what? And his people is going to be redeemed. The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Let's see. All right, drop that. Give me Jeremiah 10 and 1. The Lord is going to bring him down.
That's right.
He's going to bring him down and he's going to deliver us. We need to let this stuff sink into our heads.
Right.
We need to stay away from the holidays that's coming up. Separate yourself from that. You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with you. How the heck you going to sit there and celebrate, you know, how you going to sit there and celebrate the slaughter of your own brothers and the enslavement of yourself? Because Thanksgiving wasn't only about what they did to the Indians, it was about what they did to all the tribes of Israel.
That's right.
They want us to dance in our own blood with them.
That's right.
That makes no sense. See if you could go over and bomb somewhere in China and see if they'll have a day to that. And they'll celebrate it. Up under another nation of people. They don't know. They're going to separate themselves and they're going to sit there and build up their power. And what they're going to do is they're going to go to war with their people. That's what they'll do. But us blacks and Hispanics, we'll sit around, we'll dance, we'll sing songs, and sit around and get drunk, and then fight our families and everything, paying, respect to these holidays. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
The Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. Whatever it is that they do, that's against the Lord. The Lord said was not to learn that. Now we're gonna see what this is specifically that's talking about not to learn.
And be not dismayed at the signs of the heaven.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Don't be stuck on the stars and the moon and all that to the point to where you want to worship this stuff.
That's right. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Well, the heathen are dismayed at them. That's their stuff. Let them do that. Why you hold on to these law, statutes, and commandments?
Right.
You do that. You love your brother. You love your God with all your mind, heart, and soul and strength.
Right.
You do that. That's what you do. Why they sit back there in their vain glory and all that and worship animals and worship the stars and moon and the sun and all that, and we'll go to the top and they'll be laid waste.
Right.
Go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain.
The customs of the people are vain. These are lying, unbelieving customs that they're doing. cut a tree out of the forest, what does this sound like?
Right.
What holiday do you cut the tree out of the forest on?
Right.
Go ahead.
They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Now that's a dead giveaway.
That's right.
That's a dead giveaway right there. That's talking about Christmas.
That's right.
They were celebrating that custom in ancient Babylon, and the Lord told us not to learn that way.
That's right.
Go ahead.
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
They upright, but they don't speak. They can't do nothing for you. They can't give you a blessing. The only thing you can do is be cursed and follow that and be a slave to the people that got you worshiping that. That got you celebrating that holiday. That's what it is. Ain't no damn holiday.
Right.
Go ahead.
They must needs be born, because they cannot go.
They must needs be born, meaning they have to be carried around. How you gonna serve a God you gotta carry around? How you gonna celebrate a holiday, that's got you in debt?
That's right.
These things can't do nothing for you. These holidays got you in debt, got you and your woman fighting. You don't get a good enough ring, now she ready for a divorce.
Right.
Now people ready to commit suicide because they can't get their kids the Xbox 4 or whatever the hell it is.
That's right.
They ready to kill themselves. Now how the hell is you gonna sit there and tell me that that's a good holiday?
Right.
That bears good fruit, and it's a damn cheering and a damn happiness and all that. Tell me that lie again. Go ahead.
Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
Now they can do nothing at all. But every year you bow down and get the gifts that come that's up under that tree. Bowing down and worshiping the tree. We need to get out of these customs. And this stuff, this is the reason why no other nation even respects us, man. Because we'll embrace every evil thing that has something to do with our destruction.
Right.
They don't do that. What's Christmas time at in China? Huh? Where are that there? Okay, drop it. Give me Psalms 12 and 8. Yeah, we need to stay up out of these customs. Every one of their customs, we need to get out of it. You shouldn't be going to sales and driving yourself in debt.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing that. That's stupid.
Right.
And then it's all of these college-educated people, that's running around buying the biggest rings for their woman during the time of these holidays. But they can't even afford the rings because they ain't even got a job that sat there and pays them, according to what they qualified to do.
Right.
Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 12, verse 1. Help, Lord, for the godly man seeks.
We don't celebrate. Get out of Valentine's Day. It's another one that'll be coming around soon. You gotta get out of that too. Your woman she's looking at you with a defiant eye during that time, seeing what you gonna do for her. She's sitting there seeing, what you gonna buy, how much debt you gonna drive yourself into, and once you get into the dang old debt, then she gonna be sitting there telling you need to go get work 2 jobs.
That's right.
She gonna tell you need to take on another job on top of the job that you breaking your back on already.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side, when the vilest men are exalted.
The wicked walk on every side when the balance being exalted. You exalt the white man, and the wicked are everywhere.
Right.
Because they come out of hiding there. Now they can just be open homosexual. They can make a gay day every damn word, every city. Now, prostitution runs rampant. Now drugs is everywhere.
That's right.
The drugs, they coming out with a new drug, seem like every 3 months. I'm hearing stuff I ain't never heard of before. Oh wow, it's pretty much cocaine crack. But now you got K2 and a whole bunch of other stuff now that I can't even name.
That's right. That's right.
Read that for me again.
Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
Wicked are on every day everywhere. Now, you back in the day, you could go, like it was a certain section of town sometimes where, homosexuals and all that hung out. Now they just into everything and everywhere. They on football teams, they on wrestling teams, they all in sports. This is insane, and this stuff is destroying us blacks. Hey, let the white people have all that. Let them have the homosexuality. That ain't for us. We should be separate. We should be homophobes. We're supposed to be homophobes. Everybody else, let them embrace all that and destroy themselves while we build the kingdom of the Lord. Go ahead.
The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
On every side. Now they're teaching your kids. They in the schools teaching your kids now. And then what are they doing? They teaching your kids that it's cool to masturbate. They teaching your kids that, that you can wear a dress. They teaching your kids, to run around with pink shoes. Pink all the time. Your little boy run around with pink on. Pink is the color that a little girl should have on. Not a boy. Boys are supposed to wear fur colors.
That's right.
That's why we ain't got no men to stand for anything in our society now. The 12 tribes of Israel right now, we don't have anybody really standing for anything. But you do have one group, and that is the Israelite who started cheering when he sat there saying, that we black men and black women should come together. He didn't have no cheers behind that. But then as soon as he said black men need to pull out their pants, all of a sudden these big old 300-pound black women sitting there clapping their heads off now. Now they're happy now. And now I wonder how those same black women is feeling right now after 8 years of him. Go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We are diligent when it comes to watching for a nation that can't save us. And we like this all over the earth. Wherever the Hebrews is at, we doing the same thing. We marching, we sat there protesting, begging. Black Lives Matter, that's begging. That ain't no power in that. And you just there begging the people, that your life matters. That's stupid. If black lives really matter, then why don't you sit there and put all your love upon your own people? Instead of you letting your woman run out with some tight pants on, protesting. Go ahead.
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. Whatever we at, they hunting us. We are the prey. That's why you got so many people that's being killed. Now they sit there killing black people that's college educated and all that. See, when they was doing it to the thugs and everything, then, it wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem with uppity black people when they was killing, Daquan with the crack in his pocket. When they was killing him, it wasn't a problem there. But see, now they killing the ones with the degrees and all that. They got the good jobs and all that. They killing them. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to hear what y'all got to say about that. Now we know that they hate us now, but to some of us, it still ain't even sunk in. But you know what? 8 years of Trump, and you're gonna see how much they hate us, and you're gonna see how much we need to separate. And when you see, you'll have a group that you can come to called the I.S.U.P.K. But don't wait too late, because all of this stuff is coming down. Then you will have this group right here. We will be the ones that will be standing strong. And all of these, the Black Panthers and all them, they gonna blow away like a turbulent thing in the wind. They ain't gonna have any power at all. I mean, how can you be a powerful group when you sit there and put your woman out front anyway? You got the gun in your woman's hand. She's standing next to you on the battlefield. What type of war strategy is that? That's stupid. That ain't no strategy at all. You're just a bunch of niggas with guns.
Right.
Go ahead.
That we cannot go in our streets.
They hunt our steps to the point to where we don't even know when we leave out to go to the store and we see the police, off in the corner. We don't even know if that trip will cost us our lives.
Wow.
We don't even know that. We don't know. We don't have, just like Deuteronomy 28 says, that we would have no assurance of our life. And we see that curse being brought up every day. And those men that, those men and women, black men and women that were shot down by the police, they didn't know that was going to be their last trip. They didn't know that. Go ahead.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled.
We see this stuff boiling on the inside of us, knowing that something great, something big is getting ready to happen. There's gonna, and a whole lot, of brothers and sisters is gonna be losing hope. But guess what? Like I said though, brothers and sisters, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to come on into this truth. Pick up that Bible. Come to the classes. Sit in the classes, especially you sisters. Be quiet. Close your mouths and learn. Go ahead.
For our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles.
Think we're gonna outrun the white man? Like we're gonna go like you had one brother I heard is here. I heard Canada, they getting stirred, they getting stirred up too. And we thinking that's been a peaceful place. That's been a place of peace, like some safe haven or somewhere. They get ready to rile up. Because guess what? They love Donald Trump too. They love him too. It's my bad. Give me Amos 3 and 1. Yes, we need, like I said, we gotta separate. We don't even have a choice in the matter. We got to get away from there. Like I said, we gotta put our love upon our own people. On our own people, and that's it. It ain't no time to be spreading the love to nobody else. We need to love our brothers and our sisters and learn how to love our children and how to raise them up to be strong. So that our sons don't grow up to be weak and our daughters don't grow up on a damn stripper pole. Go ahead.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
The Lord has spoken a word against us. Let's find out what it is.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Oh, I thought God knew everybody. And he loved everybody. According to this, it's only one nation that the Lord gave his covenant to, that the Lord loves. And this nation is the nation of Israel, which consists of the blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians.
Therefore, I will punish you.
The Lord said he will punish us. That's why we went on the slave ships. That's why we done what the last one hired, first one fired.
Right.
That's why we spit with every disease you can think of. Because the Lord said that he knew us, so he's going to drop the punishment on us. Even though the other nations, they say they're doing all types of abominations. But they still got structure, wealth, and power, and all that. And we sit there wondering, what happened to us? We run around thinking that salvation comes by a degree. Salvation don't come by no degree and getting educated and all that. Our salvation comes from us coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments and getting out of the Christian church. The Christian church ain't been nothing but destruction for us. And that's another group that dance in our blood. Because those people hate us. And they've always hated us. And they always, $400-something billion since what, the 70s or something like that? That they done sat there and they're getting to their account. If that's the case, it shouldn't be no homeless black people running around here. Not a single one. $400 billion. Anybody can, I can't even imagine what that looks like. Go ahead.
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
All of our iniquities. The Lord said he will punish us. That's why we're in this situation right now. Blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians. This is the reason why we're in this situation. Because the Lord got a recipe for us to come out of it. And guess what? Under the strength of Y.A.H.W.H, we will come out of it.
Trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword with